wouldn't say he ducked me. Due to circumstances, he turned the fight down, you know. For one of the reasons, I took the fight for the exact same reason. He turned it down. My girlfriend had a baby, and I flew out to Vegas the very next day. His was due a little bit later, but he turned the fight down. But and I actually asked for Marquardt for this fight as well. I said no to. Well, I initially said I'd rather fight Nate Marquardt instead of Jorge Rivera, but it wasn't to be. I find it very flattering that Anderson Silva said that. You know, the guy's rightly so. He's arguably one of the pound-for-pound best in the world. I admire him as a fighter. You know, so and I hope I get the opportunity to fight him one day. He wants to fight me. You know, he said he'd like to. You know, that's great. So obviously I've got to earn that right, and that's what I intend to do. I'd say so, and to be fair, I think Okami gets the next shot. He beat Marquardt for a #1 contender status fight. So I think if Anderson gets past Vitor Belfort, his next fight, and rightly so, should be Okami. And if he beats Okami, then that should hopefully, and I win my next fight, then hopefully that could set it up for something towards the end of the year. Alan Belcher looked to be doing well. He was on a bit of a roll, beating a few good guys, but I think he had a detached retina, so it kind of slowed him down a little bit. I think he'll be back though. Obviously, Chael Sonnen's looked well. He lost his fight, but he was getting an immediate rematch. I'm sure it's going to happen at some point. It's a stacked division, you know, so it sucks, but it's also great at the same time. Sometimes wish it were easy, but then that gives you the prestige of being in the UFC and fighting the world's best. Well, obviously I'm going to shout out my own gym here, the Wolf side, but we've got some fantastic talent on the mat here. You know, day in, day out, you know, there's some great guys. There's a guy called Lucas Les who's going to go a long way. He just needs his shot, you know, he needs his chance in the UFC. He's going to get it soon, but when he does, I tell you, that guy's going to make a big impact. England's doing well these days, you know, there's a lot of fighting talent in the UK, a lot of great gyms opening, so yeah, it's only a matter of time before we have a champion. So I'm going to be the first, so everyone else can just piss off and slow down, because I'm going to be the first one. Fingers crossed, well, I'd like to be, but yeah, it's only a matter of time before we have a UK champ.